Howdy y'all, Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee, and today on the HermitCraft server, we are back here at Zombie Cleo's Hermit Zoo. We've been helping her out with this throughout the season. On last week's Hermits Helping Hermits, we planted all these little flowers you see behind me. We also started planting some trees around the outside of the zoo, so this whole landscape here didn't look completely barren. We pulled all the trees out for the great Iskal tree helping thing with Bernie, the tree eater, gobbler, I don't know. Whatever that robot was that nom-nommed on the tree branches and the leaves or whatever. We did all that. But now, this whole forest here was kind of wiped out. What I wanted to do was to help Cleo by planting a few extra leaves and maybe fixing that eyesore back there. You see that little demon on my shoulder that is that long train track? You know, we're not going to need to move another Ravager over here. Hopefully. It seems like the Ravager we have is still alive and kicking. Please don't kick me, Ravager. Yeah, there he is down there. He's having a good time. Like, we can just check on him whenever. Watch. Oh, wait. Yeah, see, he tracks us and everything. He's having a good time. Bye-bye. But, anyway, let's also turn the lava back on, because that's always fun. As you can see, from, like, different parts of the zoo, we've started planting trees on either side, and it looks a lot better where there are trees kind of poking out over the wall than where there are not. That forest over there, I actually took care of yesterday, and I'm pretty happy with the progress, but there's still a lot of gaps. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start working on some of those now. Time skip. It took less than one in-game day to kind of get that little forest in shape, so I was thinking, okay, next I'll rip out this railroad. What if we don't have to rip out this railroad? What if we just plant trees in front of this railroad? It's only an eyesore because you can see it, right? What if we just simply make it harder to see? You know, I think that's part of why Corrales built this really high wall here, so you wouldn't be able to see that thing. And it's just, yeah, actually, it's like designed to be precisely out of view from here. But like, Cleo is going to want to start connecting this part of the zoo to that part of the zoo. So as she like builds some sort of connector trail here, that thing is going to be super visible. Unless we plant a bunch of trees on this ridge along here. If we plant the trees down here, they'll be too low. Like, here, let's do some example trees real quick. So here's an example tree. It's probably not going to be tall enough. Nope, not tall enough to block that. But, you know, we've actually even got... Let's bust out the birch saplings for this. Because the birch saplings have a little bit of dark coloration in their bark coloration. You know, which means that they will even further kind of camouflage the kind of railroad there. See, look at that. That color just blends right in. Boom. We're playing on easy mode here on the HermitCraft server. Actually, we're playing on hard mode. But through the use of like a decade of Minecraft experience, we're making it look easy. HermitCraft, we make it look easy. Yeah, that sounds plausible. That sounds like the sort of thing that we might do. We might make things appear to look easy. Yeah, so we kind of add a few lines of these, I figure. Kind of some further back, closer to this ridge here, as well as some that are going to be more forward here, kind of aligned with that one. And, I mean, we can throw some other ones kind of in the middle, too, you know. And on the whole, that'll give us this appearance of a nice little grove, whoops, of trees. I'm probably going to need to rip out these red flowers eventually, but you know what? It's fine for now. Okay. So, let's just kind of roll back down this way. And how's that train track looking? Not quite as visually distinct. Hey, that's progress. You know, it's progress when the railroad first shows up, and then it's progress again when the railroad first gets camouflaged. We are just hitting every side of the Industrial Revolution here on the HermitCraft server today. And luckily we have some more bone meal, so let's go ahead and take care of that now. Time skip. You can clearly see that the rail line behind me yet persists. However, there is a good deal of foliage in the way that for most folks, would stop them from observing it from within the zoo. Now, here's what I'm imagining. For the flyers who are going to pass over the zoo, they are still going to be able to see that thing. You know what? We need to improve their experience too. I'm imagining we just need a little bit more support. I mean, who doesn't? Right now, this rail line looks fake because it's just floating in the air. But we roll in here with some polished black stone, some slabs, all that sort of stuff, and I feel like we can make a difference. We can make a difference. We can make a difference in the zoo. So, let's go ahead and, I figure we'll maybe do these every time that there is one of these switches. And we could possibly set this up in such a way that the switches are occluded, perhaps, by the mechanism. Oh, look at that. What if we just took a beautiful slab here? Just a nice casual slab. Boom. Toss that there like so. That may be broadly speaking far too much now that I'm looking at it. But how could we know that if we didn't try? So, yeah, maybe that might be a little bit too much for every single one of those. Or maybe what we do is we move all the switches over to this side because people are more likely to see the switches from over here than from out this way. I think from out this way, the bridge isn't as noticeable. Well, yeah, it's still pretty noticeable. What if we put the switches underneath? Yeah. I think we could put the switches underneath those and then occlude them that way. All right, yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's go ahead and move some toggles. I don't know how many toggle flips are going to be involved here in toto, but let's get on it anyway. Wait, this tree is wrecked. What is this? Hold on. But we can't time skip with something so ecologically and arboreally offensive allowed to persist. Like a demon, I cast you out. Foul leaves, be gone. Also, time skip. We placed some polished blocks to make some cool supports. We placed some walls because I guess maybe more is better than less in certain contexts. I guess we'll just make up a song for the time lapse. And we are back. Look at this, folks. It's generally rude to look down on other people's work. That's why we're looking down on our own. And I gotta say, this is the sort of quality that is not a blatant embarrassment to our colleagues. Yay! Now, I just gotta take that same work ethic and head back to my own base so we can start improving things there with all of the Booshes that we have recovered in this process. Time skip! Whoa, that is a problem. Why is there a zombie fallen? No, bad. Where did you fall from? Did you fall from right up there? I was going to talk about working on Cleo's thing and how great it is now and perfect and brilliant in every way. And how now that we've done that, I am back here inside my cave to work on this. I recovered a whole bunch of shulker boxes of leaves while I was planting those trees. Apparently, we must have missed them in that whole Bernie tree guy thing. So, now that we're back here, I want to start putting in grass all, like, up along here, like so. We can just start really filling this in. And then in the places where we currently have, like, torches, no, torches be gone. I said be gone, vile torches. Boom. Look at this. This is just going to be better on the whole. And I hear more zombies, which I don't love. That is a little bit worrisome. Don't love the zombie sounds. But super optimistic that they're just misleading zombie sounds. Maybe they're like an urban myth or something. That's fine. Okay, so this is maybe a little bit rough at this point, but that's okay. Not everything has to be perfect on the first pass. I'm sure we'll find some places where it's like, oh, that should have been a light. We'll know better for next time. But speaking of things that should have been a light, I've been thinking a lot about my light inventory system. Of course, our heavy inventory module is back here. And these torches are not supposed to be there. I don't know why they're there. But we've got our heavy inventory system here. And then down here, we've got our light inventory system. And I was thinking, you know, these torches just feel a little bit too for what we're really trying to accomplish here. So I was thinking maybe, in the spirit of it, we pull the torches out and we hang lanterns from them like that. And I think that will add quite a bit to the overall appearance. It actually makes the torches look more like balloons, which is kind of what I was going for in the first place. Now, the thing is, you can't just place the torch on the or the lantern on the ground, because then it doesn't have the chain. You got to look at it from underneath, like this. But yeah, now it looks like we've got our lighter than air inventory system here for some of our surplus materials. Are you know, just really giving this whole space an interesting kind of feel to it. Maybe I should actually have some of these floating higher up and around, too. That might be something to play with. I hadn't really planned for that. In some ways, I like the idea. Like, these look like those little balloon pouches. Like, it's holding the balloon to the deck. So, yeah, we'll consider possible alternate mechanisms for that. Let's see here. And throw one of these here as well. I'm not trying to do this optimally. I just want it to look cool, really. So, you know, you can kind of play a lot of this stuff by ear. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and do a quick time skip? I like to boosh it, boosh it. I like to boosh it, boosh it. Boosh, 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 boosh. Boosha! Yeah! Welcome back! Look at this! We have some beautiful, lush bushes in this cave. It is all coming together incredibly well. You know, we've got the new lights, we got the new flowers, we've got the new bushes, and we also have this nightmare corner. Y'all, I need help with ideas for this nightmare corner. So please leave your suggestions in the YouTube comment section below. XBCrafted started ripping out things here because he knew it was bad, but he didn't know how to fix it, I guess. Or maybe I rushed him by insisting on putting that Ever Given model in up here. This is arguably my fault, not XBCrafted's. Okay, I'll own that. But either way, we have this nightmare corner over here we got to do something with. Also, I'm realizing I've got this bedroom back here, which has only one decoration. Well, I guess these lamps might count as decorations, but like this is deficient, right? What if we take the idea that we should have a place to rest here and maybe combine it over here? What does that look like? I don't know. Please leave good YouTube comments with good suggestions, because I've been looking at this problem for way too long, and at a certain point, I need to know when to ask for help. Whoa. How did that even happen? I'm over here trying to, like, get my haiku together, and I'm getting slimed at. Slimes, don't do that. This isn't Nickelodeon's. You can't say that on television. I mean, I don't even know. Anyway, you may have noticed that this episode was mid-roll ad-free, thanks to $50 a month Patreon sponsor, Alex. In lieu of that mid-roll ad, I will now read a haiku of my own devising. Trees? My trees and bushes start from the ground-up bones of skeletons aflame. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.